Good evening.
Just leave that up the whole video.
Yeah. It's like black out our eyes.
It works. It works great.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Sorry, we're a little late.
Yeah.
Had some technical difficulties. I had some technical difficulties. My nice camera is not working, so we're using my FaceTime camera, which I guess works fine here.
Yeah. Actually, I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's a solid 7.5.
Okay, then we'll keep it the
works.
way it is.
It works. You're a little fuzzy, but that's okay.
Yeah. That maybe I'll turn on. Let me turn on this light. Maybe I'll
yeah. While you do that, I'll get my MP5. All right, guys. You guys have your own show.
We're here. Okay.
We're all gone. Have your own show. Put your own.
Yeah. I guess on my model that Asian hat, the Jingasa, the rice paddy hat that everyone saw.
Oh, is it from your Instagram post now? Now they want to see it.
Yeah. It doesn't fit my head very well because it's kind of small, but it's still pretty cool. Let me go.
Go back and watch another episode. Look, guys, I put the rail on today. It's so nice. Wait till I put the stock on it.
Here we go. Oh, we kind of matched. Look at that. Look at that. The token Chinese guy. Oh.
It's not your day today, buddy. It's just not your day.
Yeah, it's not my day today. There you go. Look at that. Kind of floppy. Still works.
Yeah.
I should wear that the whole night.
Yeah, you're freezing if you want me to add something else to your day.
It's not really. I'm hardline.
A little bit. It's like and then it'll catch up. It's all right. We'll make it through. We'll make it through.
This is gonna be a rough one here.
Can't be any worse. Never
mind. Let's see. So I guess we can talk about the stocks that's happening recently.
I've got a bunch of stuff on the list. So if you want to start with
really?
stocks, yeah, we can start there because holy shit.
Did you make some money?
So far, yeah. I think I'm not a big stock market guy. I don't really care. I buy gold. That's my stock market, right? Even in the most awful of times, I won't lose tens of thousands of dollars. I might lose a few hundred, but it'll always come back up. But the stock market lately has been, I had probably, I don't know, $2,400 total, maybe $3,000 somewhere in there tied up in the stocks. And now it's like $5,000 or more. So I bought into things like Moderna when they were $29 a share, and now they're $170.
Oh, that's a good one.
QEP was a good one.
Okay.
QEP is a drilling company. I bought in at like 26 cents, and they're at almost $3.
That's pretty good too.
500 shares. So the big one lately that everybody's talking about is this Doge coin thing. You know, the little meme dog. So I bought in at 0.0024 cents a share.
And how much is it now?
Like 5 cents.
That's incredible too.
So it's $500 markup. And if it goes to, like, I have 8,000 and change shares. See, recently this thing has gone viral and it's turned into like this cool factor buy these coins. I bought it probably a year and a half ago or even longer, like just as a joke, sitting in my camper one night bored. I was like, yeah, I'll spend $20 and buy 8,000 shares. What's the worst that could happen? And now it's like actually going up. So we'll see.
Wow. So you got lucky on that. That one was luck.
It was just boredom. It was sheer. It was no research. It was just like, this is so stupid. I'll put $20 on it. Like, you can't lose money here. And we'll see.
I'm over this hat here.
Yeah, it doesn't work. But yeah, so basically, correct me if I'm wrong, from my understanding on the stock market, essentially some hedge fund guys tried to push their weight around a little bit, and a bunch of people on Reddit said, hey, everybody go buy GameStop and all these other places. And GameStop stock is like $400. Like $400 a share. They have surpassed Apple, fucking everybody. Like,
that's kind of insane. I mean,
it's the power of the people, man.
So these hedge funders were Or what? Betting against GameStop, betting it to fail, right?
More or less. So basically, from my understanding, and I'm no financial expert, but my understanding is that the short sell tactic is
Right.
very, very common. It's illegal, supposedly, but it's very common. Like me and you team up and we put $2 million into XYZ stock, and then other people see us buying it, they see it climbing, and hundreds of thousands of people buy in. And then once it peaks, we sell, make our profit, and bail the fuck out, right? So it's that is common practice. But now they're starting to realize the people are, if we band together, we can do some really powerful shit. Now, do I think GameStop is where I would have put my money? Probably fucking not. But
yeah, that's something that I didn't expect. I didn't see that coming.
No, neither. I do. Not in my wildest years. Like,
right.
I wish they would put that focus on like an oil field company, but oh well.
Can't win them all. Oh, what are you drinking? It's in like a fancy kid's cup.
My green drink, the same cup I haul around with me everywhere.
Oh, okay. Your vitamins.
So, aside from stock market, because honestly, I don't know enough. I would like to have somebody on that knows like the ins and outs. But basically, rich guys say "fuck you," little guys say "fuck you" back. Little guys pass rich guys, and now the whole thing's in shambles. Is the way I see it. So
yes, I guess they're losing their ass on it, huh?
Bad. So the one article I read said that, I don't know if it's the owner of GameStop or somebody who owned a lot of stocks, and it basically took a loan out for like 150 or 200% of the total value of GameStop.
Oh, wow.
Promised to pay it back by like the next week.
Right.
Somebody got wind of that and everything. So basically he was supposed to pay back like 2 million or 2 billion. I don't know, whatever the number was.
Okay.
Somebody got wind of that. Now they've raised the price of GameStop so much that he can't pay it back. He's bankrupt. Like he's done.
Oh shit.
Like he's fucked.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. It's just
no idea.
I love it. I think it's great. I mean,
I like the underdog winning, man. I always pull for the underdog. I mean, the people in general here are the underdogs. They're not the rich folks, right? I always pull for them.
So one thing I've seen is these memes going around like, oh, a couple people with AR-15s can't take on the government, but Reddit and a few guys on Reddit can't take on the stock market, like trying to compare, like a revolution rather.
Yeah.
I appreciate where that meme's coming from, but it's not the same fucking thing.
No.
Us buying a few stocks, I'm not having a tank roll through my fucking house tomorrow, right? So I think it's funny when the FUDs get a hold of things and they're just like, share this meme because it's going to make a fucking difference. Like, come on.
Once the tank starts rolling in, it's a little tough.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't have one. Do you?
No. Last time I checked, my garage is not, doesn't have a tank on there.
Not yet. As soon as we get to like 5 million viewers, we'll have a tank.
Well, as soon as you sell all your GameStop stock, huh?
I didn't buy any. I'm not. I'm not playing into that game because what I see happening is some sort of lawsuit coming about, and the people who did make massive amounts of money on a not only public but a predetermined short sale, basically.
Yeah.
Like everybody's pulling together to raise the stock, and then everybody's going to bail out at the same time. That's a short sale on a grand scale. So I think something's going to happen, and people are going to get fucked out of money. Honestly, I'll stick with my little baby stocks.
Yeah.
So
did you get these yet? I sent you these magnets.
No, I haven't got those. Well, I doubt we didn't check the mail today, so they might be here.
Yeah, you should be getting them soon.
We need bumper stickers.
Yeah, these are magnets. Maybe we'll give one of these out.
Those are cool. Dude, that logo turned out so cool.
Yeah, it's funny, huh?
I wore the shirt, my extra shirt today, like all around, and I didn't realize. Like I went to Sons of Liberty today. I went to a liquor store. I went to gas stations.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that at first glance that said Pornhub.
Yeah.
In people's minds, it didn't even occur to me.
Yeah.
I kept getting these strange looks, and I thought maybe it's because I'm not wearing a mask or something.
Yeah.
Everybody's looking right at my tits, man, all day.
Well, I mean, There's some.
They're not that nice.
Oh, really? I don't know. We can determine that later. Get some pasties on. We'll figure that out.
This is a good idea. If anybody knows the guys at Drive Tanks in Texas, tell them to holler at us. We'll do a music video there.
Yeah, I mean, we'll wear bikinis too. We'll be the hose.
We could be the bros and the hoes.
At the same time. Ooh, we're like trans.
Just wear wigs and bikinis and make no sense at all. Yeah. Ugh, we might not get many views.
We might get negative views. We might get reported.
They just shut our YouTube channel down.
Yeah, that's anti everything anyone wants to see.
So I took down a few topics today, and again, like I've said on previous episodes, casts, whatever the fuck you're supposed to call these things. I take these from other radio shows. I'm not original, right? And I'm not ashamed of that because everybody does that.
Sure.
So I listen to a few different podcasts, and I find these deals that fit what we do more or less. And because we have so many motherfucking nerds that listen to this show, shout out to all you guys. One of the categories they did of just discussions was who would win as far as a real action star. Like if they were in a real fight with their abilities in an action movie. Okay. I don't mean like Hulk and Iron Man stuff. They're not real humans. So the list I have is like Rambo, John Wick, Arnold in Predator,
Liam
Neeson, Clint Eastwood in Dirty Harry, James Bond, Indiana Jones, or Chuck Norris. So
like a Royal Rumble, like everyone battle royal?
Like we would take two. So let's say, I feel like Rambo, in my opinion, is at the top, right? He was not only like tough as fucking nails, but he was bloodthirsty. He's the only one that killed people because he wanted to. Like, you know, John Wick lost his dog. Liam Neeson lost his kid. Rambo was just like, I'm retired, but fuck everybody.
He's just out for blood, huh?
He's bloodthirsty. So I feel like Rambo's at the top. So Rambo versus John Wick.
John Wick has guns, though. It depends if it's like a distance thing.
So does Rambo. Rambo has guns.
True. You know, every time I think of Rambo, I think of the knife.
No. Rambo is like fucking 50 cal. Just remember the picture with the camera where they posted like is like and put a butterfly with it. Like he shoots guns and he's very good at it. And he apparently. So I think Rambo's biggest strength is people on the other side that shoot at him can't hit him. They have awful aim. Yeah. So hand to hand, I think John Wick would walk up, start doing fancy moves, and it would just take one grab from Rambo and he'd be just popped.
So that's almost like a dead heat because John Wick is smaller, so it's a smaller target.
It is. It's true. It's true. But let's say they shoot at each other and they're like, okay, we're behind cover. We both run out of ammo and they meet in the middle and they're just hand to hand. And, you know, John Wick's doing the what-the? Like shit. Yeah. Just slapping Rambo. And all of a sudden he just grabs him. Like
grabs him by the neck and picks him up. Huh?
No, we're not talking recent Rambo. We're talking prime time Rambo. Like when he was in his prime, probably late 30s, early 40s, just jacked.
So he might have some roid rage in there. So I'm sure assuming Rambo's gonna win that one.
That's kind of what
he will overpower Wick.
Yeah, and speed and technology doesn't always win when you have just sheer force. Now, the next one I think is good. Rambo and Arnold in Predator.
Oh.
They both have camouflaging skills. They can, like, Rambo can literally coat himself in mud and blend into a hillside.
Yeah.
Arnold can hide from thermal vision. And he whooped the fuck out of the Predator up to the point where, you know, he didn't.
I mean, Rambo can have thermal cover too because he can cover himself in mud.
Well, I'm just saying they both have good concealment. They're both jacked. Whoops. They both shoot similar guns. So if they just went on a brawl together,
I think Arnold in the Predator would win because he beat an alien, man.
Remember, he beat an alien to the point where he got his ass beat, and then he kind of got the upper hand, and then the alien was like, okay, self-detonate. I'm going to kill everybody. So sure, he won, but Would one alien beat the hundreds of people Rambo beat at one time? I don't know. That's a close one. That's probably the closest one on the list.
Yeah, this is tough.
Indiana Jones, I feel like, is gone. He doesn't even really count. Like,
yeah,
but
it doesn't matter.
Okay, so Liam Neeson, he's good, but he's not near the size.
No, he needs like other people to help locate people. So
Right.
So he's not self-sufficient.
So he could not even find Rambo and Arnold to fight.
Yeah, without a phone call to like his contacts.
So obviously it's Rambo, Arnold and Predator, or Chuck Norris.
Well, Chuck Norris.
Without the meme. Chuck Norris without the meme. The true Chuck Norris videos and shows were really just him slow karate chopping people.
I think I saw a video of Chuck fighting. Like he actually went to Brazil and fought like a Brazilian jiu-jitsu guy.
Yeah,
he got his ass kicked, man.
Well, and he does legit. He's probably one of the only ones out of this that legitimately knows a martial art. Like he has not only been a star, but he's trained in this his whole life. So that does give him the upper hand. Let me throw a
I think just everyone else will beat Chuck Norris just from pure brute strength.
I think so too. I think it'd come down to Rambo and Rocky. No. Rocky is a pretend boxer. If we take Rocky into a legitimate street fight where there's knives and death, the fucker loses every time. He's just going to sit there and be like, Adrian, and he's going to box like professionally. We're talking gouging eyes and stuff. Like not
or like there's no rules.
Yeah, there's no a ref's not going to come stop the fight. You're just dead.
Yeah.
So this one, Josh said, if they're playing hide and seek in the jungle, Rambo has a trap game down. Okay. So if we take that instance, and we throw Kevin McAllister from Home Alone in it,
okay, like he might hold cars and shit.
He might hold his own for a while against. Now, once these guys catch him, it's done.
Yeah. He's tiny. He'll get ripped apart.
They're gonna be fucked up by the time they get a hold of this kid.
But he needs an enclosed area, though. We're talking about like out in the wild, right?
Well, I mean, let's say Kevin McAllister has a treehouse.
Okay.
And they have to get up to the treehouse.
He's going to burn it down.
Paint cans and
they'll burn it down.
Yeah, maybe. There's no paint cans in the jungle. Well, I beg to differ. There's coconuts.
I mean, there's flowers. That's what some of the colors of paint.
How would you like a coconut to the face? We're talking the swinging death trap. Kevin McAllister could easily do a spiky log like Rambo.
Or a spiky coconut.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I was just making notes, and I thought that would be an interesting duel.
Funny.
There's not a whole lot of, I mean, the one thing I do want to do, and we could probably do it now.
Okay.
But the one thing I saw was, so people go on the internet for everything nowadays, right?
Sure.
Like everything. And some people ask some stupid, awkward questions.
I mean, they don't have to go on the internet to do that. They do that for me already.
That's true. But like one of the segments that they do is basically like they read these awkward questions online and they give them the answers that would help them in their life.
Yeah.
Dude, some of them are.
Let's hear. Do you have any?
I don't have any specific ones. The one I saw, there was a couple good ones. The one I saw that stood out. All right. So husband and wife, right? Two kids.
Yeah.
Both adopted by lesbian couples.
Okay.
One ended up being like a single lesbian mom.
Okay.
They both were both of the husband and wife were born by artificial insemination, I guess you'd say is the correct terminology.
Sure.
The wife did her like background thing where she could figure out who her dad was, met him.
Okay. Like Ancestry.com or something?
Yeah, something like that. So she encouraged the husband to do it. The husband does it.
Oh, dude. Don't tell me they're brother and sister.
It's the same dad.
Oh, shit.
From a sperm bank. Like this, nobody knew. It was not on purpose. Their kids are healthy. They're older. So his dilemma was, do I tell her or do I try to just bury this within? And like, the Joe Dirt thing comes to mind. It's like
whatever. I mean, it's too late now. They didn't know going into
Is
it,
it
right?
though? Is it though?
The kids aren't messed up, right? So
No. Now, if those kids had kids, maybe there'd be some fucked up shit. But they did not know. They got married. They had children. Everybody's happy. And he's like, do I tell my wife
Ooh,
that we're
that's a
siblings?
tough one, man.
Like, we're not talking. They're half. They have different moms, but they have the same dad.
I would say something, man. If it was me, I would say something.
But
You got to.
would that end a relationship that, as of now, they're all happy, everybody's good? It would. I mean, it would end the relationship. It would have to. Or does he
I don't
just
think it would. It depends. It depends on the couple, I think.
Dude, I don't know how I feel about that. Any woman that's like, it's okay.
Okay, if your wife was now
that
you
it's-
half brother or half sister, would you be like, no?
We'd have to, unless we're the only ones that knew. Right?
Okay.
If we told anybody else, I'd either have to put the children down, put her down, and pretend like it never happened, or we just don't tell a fucking soul. And just so part of the story was he already had a vasectomy, like he's not having any more kids.
Yeah.
Hopefully he gets that shit checked. I speak from experience. But how do you go into
Well, you did check, right? You got another kid.
Yeah, we checked. Okay, so V, you say divorce. They have 2 children. They're happily married. They up to this point they didn't know. So getting a divorce just means now you have to share custody with your fucking sister. Does that really make it any better? Oh yeah, you got to go visit your uncle, dad. Does that, every other weekend, does that really make it better? In my eyes, I'd burn the papers. I would not say a fucking word to my wife. And if I did, it would be like, here's
no, that would eat at me. I would say something.
I just picture a Joe Dirt scene when he's like trying to mentally coax himself
Live up
to
to
have
that
sex with
potential,
her
man.
again.
Live up to it.
The I'm your sister thing. Okay. Yeah, don't ever tell me. Well, thankfully we don't have to worry about you being my sister, but it's just weird, right? It's very, very weird. Very weird to see.
That's like the ultimate bad luck, man. Did they grow up in the same town? Did they give you any details?
Yeah. Same.
Oh, okay. So I guess there's that potential chance. Man, what are the odds?
Yeah, I don't know. It's very, very strange.
So I guess I have a story about a dumb question. I might have told this before, but maybe not on stream. But I get a call in my office. I pick up. I'm like, so this person wants to rent a house from me, right? She's like, so I told her what the qualifications are, how much it is, and all the information about this house. And then she asks, so let's say I want to rent this. Who do I call? I'm like, you called the number you just dialed.
And these are people that want your house.
Yeah.
Right? These are people that want, they're expecting you as a landlord to say, you are fit to pay your bills and live in my house. Yeah?
Yeah.
I hate everybody.
I'm like, I mean,
maybe she thought you were a call center.
I don't know. I mean, she could have, but I mean, if I'm a call center, how can I give her details of?
No. I'm not defending her. I'm just.
So I was like, I mean, luckily she couldn't see me because it's on the phone. I was like scratching my head, going, "What do I do about this?" I mean, just something like that. You just don't want to rent to them.
So let's talk about that because how do I word this with being polite? You don't always rent to the most stand-up citizens.
You can't. We have so many.
You only do that. Yeah,
we have cheap properties and expensive properties, right?
Sure.
There's almost I mean, we have some certain standards, but man, if you just barely squeak by, we'll take you.
You are a equal opportunity renter,
right?
And you found some wicked stuff. I've seen your photos for years.
Yeah,
legitimate dildos and stuff.
Right.
Well, I think it was legit. Did you add that, or was it there?
I mean, it might be mine. I don't know. One time I found a beginning to anal kit.
So
It's
okay,
like the box was there. It was in the in the hallway linen closet. I still remember it. I'm like, what the hell is this box? And I shine my flash. I'm like, beginning anal. Okay, I still might have it in my Facebook picture somewhere buried.
what does a beginning to anal kit include?
I did not open the box.
Don't tell. Of course you open the box.
I did not
would.
open the box. I didn't touch it.
Was it pre-opened or used?
I don't know.
Used or new?
I don't know. I mean,
Oh, I would have checked.
I mean, you might see it in my OnlyFans,
Just
right?
open the box and go, oh, and throw it down and let your guys pick it up, or it's new and it smells like plastic, and you're like, okay, well, take a look. No,
well, we've found fleshlights before too.
I have so many questions. I don't.
So you know what one of my maintenance guys did? So they played a joke on another maintenance guy. So they put the fleshlight on the hitch of the other guy, and he drove with it forever without anyone knowing.
No. Yeah. That is. So first of all, I'm very impressed that a fleshlight will stretch to the point of a hitch.
Yeah.
Second of all, in Wyoming to drive around with something like that is.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, it's like putting a cowboy's butts drive me nuts bumper.
Yeah, when I heard
worse,
about that,
actually.
When I heard about that, I started laughing, and then I looked. I'm like, oh, there it is. I should have taken a picture of that. That was picture worthy, but I didn't.
That's probably. Now I need. Is it weird if I want to buy fleshlights and put it on my friends' trucks just randomly?
Yeah, I mean,
they're expensive.
I don't know. You tell me.
Is it weird if I ask you to ship any ones you find in apartments to me so I can put them on and stuff?
I don't know how sanitary they are, but yeah, I'll ship whatever to you.
I'll wear gloves. So, prank wise, we have a division at work that since I've been at my company, we have dissolved and restarted at least 2 times, maybe 3 times. So I've seen everything from hands to management to vice presidents come in and out.
Okay.
Recently, we've got some guys that used to work indirectly together, so they know each other. And the guy who runs it is an older gentleman. The guy who is like a little bit younger, that's like his right-hand man, does the work in the field, right? So they're kind of like professional and then professional.
Okay. Okay.
This old guy, which I say old, he's not that old. He's probably mid-50s.
Okay.
He comes to me the other day with this link, and he doesn't know how to send a link, so he just screenshots the motherfucking link.
Okay.
And it's one of those exploding cartridges with dicks inside of it.
Yeah.
So he was like, let's buy a glitter bomb. Let's buy a glitter bomb. And I was like, okay, calm down. Like, hang on. Where do you want him to open it? How are we going to structure this? You know, you can't just hand somebody something and go, open this, and everybody laughing. He's going to know.
Yeah.
So I ordered it. I paid for extra dicks. I did the dicks mainly because those are way easier to vacuum up, right?
The bigger, is that why?
Yeah, fine glitter would never go away. But big, chunks of dicks about yay big like mine would.
I feel that.
Yeah. You can relate. They'd vacuum up easier. And to add insult to injury, we're going to make sure he opens this in his truck.
Ooh.
I should say this, and hopefully my CEO isn't watching. It's a company truck.
Ooh.
We'll clean it. We'll clean it. But so what we're doing is he asked me to have some pamphlets made for his division. And since it comes in a tube, I'm going to say, hey, here's some, I set some, preview packages on your seat. Just open it. Tell me what you think. Let me know if you want any changes made. Just shoot me a photo, kind of play it off. And then we're trying to figure out a way to hide a camera in the cab of his truck without him seeing it. Because I have to see this. And if we're all peeking around a corner, that's not going to work. Right.
Right.
But I want to record it, and I want to put it on here because could you double the dicks in an extra strength cartridge? Like this shit is going to fly. It's going to hit the ceiling and just it's going to be a mess. And as the safety guy, I hope he doesn't get hurt.
You might choke him out with all the glitter floating in the air.
But that's why we did dicks. We didn't do fine glitter.
Oh, okay.
It's just paper.
It's not like a hybrid of both.
No, it's like confetti size,
Okay.
right? So you should be fine. Has anybody opened one of those exploding things before?
Looks like Daniel Haley has.
Okay. A turd from the case. You're hot button it up. Okay. That's a great. So Daniel, was it like, like those little party poppers where you pull the string and it just, and shit just kind of falls everywhere? Or was it like, was there force behind it is my question. Because maybe I don't need to have him do this in his truck. I've never experienced one.
So here's a prank I did during school back when I was in San Diego. You reminded me of that because it was about a truck. So we had this guy that likes to pull jokes all the time, pull pranks.
Right.
He would so I mean back then this was like what early 2000. So technology for pranks hasn't really been very good yet. So he would like have this remote control fart box during class, and he would put it under someone's seat and do that. So, and then my school's about a couple miles away from a gay area of the town, and he would put these humongous bumper stickers that he made, like huge, on the passenger side, so that the driver doesn't see it, and it would say like "honk if you love penis," right? Now, and he would just do stuff like that. So we had to get him back. And we knew his car doesn't lock.
No.
Because it didn't, his locking mechanism broke.
That's his first mistake. He should have known better, but all right.
So we decided to buy 50 crickets and just throw it in there. And we videoed him. It's like on old cassette type of videoing.
Wait, did you just say cassette?
Like some type of video.
VHS.
No. It's like the micro. Whatever.
Oh yeah. Okay, makes sense.
In any event, that's so we were pretty far away. We were just kind of videoing what was transpiring in the car when he was driving away. You would see him stomp like in the car, trying to get all the crickets out of the car. And he left his windows open overnight because he was hoping they would jump out.
Right.
And what happened was like 3 or 4 cats went into his car.
Stop.
Yeah. And cats were eating the crickets in the car overnight. And he got in the car, and the next morning he was so pissed. He like grabbed the cats, just threw them out the window. It was the most funniest thing we've ever done to a guy.
I've never done anything with live animals. Like dead ones, throw a rattlesnake okay. Sometimes we may or may not have thrown a live rattlesnake in the back of somebody's truck. Not inside the cab, in the bed.
No way, man.
So they would walk over to like open their cooler and hear a rattlesnake. We would do we would do little things like, take a glob of grease and put it up underneath their door handle.
That's funny.
And watch them, sometimes if somebody left their car unlocked, one of my smarter buddies would take a relay and just take a simple piece of the like the coating on a wire off on both sides and tie their turn signal into their brakes, or horn into their brakes, into the turn signal. So I wish we would have recorded it, but again, this was early 2000s before we could record stuff on the phone. Somebody called us freaking out. Hey man, I don't know what's going on. And you could hear burn, burn. Every time he was honking, and every time he'd brake, he would honk at people and he couldn't get it to stop. It's like the upgraded version of, zip tying a harmonica underneath, like at the intake of somebody's car. So it just inside the car. I mean, there's so many good pranks. Like, yeah. So
Barry's on. So Barry, I sent him the shirt, right?
Yes. You sent him your shirt.
Yeah. I sent him the large one.
We'll send you another one.
No. I sent him the large one, and he says it's kind of tight.
That was the fucking point.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think we need to see that though.
Yeah, Barry. I'll send you. Or are you friends with him on Facebook? Am I friends with him?
I don't know.
I'll find you on Facebook, Barry. If you want, go ahead and put that shirt on, and you have permission to crop top it if need be, and we will send you another one.
Or cut the nipples out.
Oh fuck yeah! Crop top and nipple cuts.
What is going on with my? Oh, no wonder it's not on. I can probably get him.
Hey, do you hear any difference when I do this or this or this? Okay, so I probably don't need this fucking thingamajig because I don't play music.
I have a picture. You didn't send me no damn picture. Oh, you did. I just saw it.
Man, that's rude. You forgot his. Did he cut the?
No, I never saw it. Yeah, I think it came in after I responded.
Nah.
Do you want me to? Should I post it up or? Yeah,
Barry,
it's not tight. It's not tight.
Can you make a comment saying that we can use your photo for the sake of this video? There's a delay, so we're going to give Barry some time because...
It's not tight. It's not tight enough, man.
Ah, fuck him. He doesn't have an attorney. You're an attorney. Post it.
And let me share a screen. Hold on.
He sent it to you, which means he wants it. He wants to let people see his goodies. Whoa, dude, you're on fire tonight, buddy.
Me?
No. Infide Le Surf.
Oh.
I feel like there needs to be some baby oil involved.
Okay.
He said use it. I did give. So it's not okay. Now, Barry, let me start by saying the shirt fits you.
Yeah.
Just because your midsection makes it tight does not mean the shirt is tight.
It's not even that tight in the midsection.
No, but that's where it's fitted. It's a little short, or his pants are around his dick. I don't know which one. But everywhere else it seems to fit. Like,
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, I mean, don't you remember back in like late 2000s, people would tuck their shirt into their belt buckle so you could see it.
Yeah.
Just see yours. I do think it's a little short, but I wonder,
maybe he's tall.
His torso is extra long. So maybe we need to get you a tall, buddy, which we can do. But in the arms, in the chest, in the shoulders, it fits. So
yeah,
I don't know how I feel about this. It works, though. We just need to get you a tall. I think you're one of those guys that are legitimately tall.
That's funny.
It looks like he shops at Baby Gap. Now, calm down. Because if it was like all thick up in here,
yeah,
right? Like if the shirt looked like it was about to tear in here, then sure. But it doesn't. It just looks like he's too tall of a guy. Like some people are just really fucking tall, and he might be like 6'14". We don't know.
6'6". Oh, he's 6'3".
Dude, you're fucking 6'3". That's why. So V, make him a large and an extra large tall. Because I think the XL in the arms is going to be way too baggy, but I think it's going to fit him everywhere else. So we'll make both.
So since if you're going to send him more on this current shirt, he needs to crop it and cut the nipples out.
Yeah, Barry, in order to earn your new 2 shirts, we're going to send you 2 to see which one fits better. And I trust you to pay it forward. And if one fits better than the other, you can send it to somebody else. But like Lee Tai said, we want an angled crop, like cut down at an angle, don't cut straight. And we want the nipples cut out of that shirt, and we want photos. You submit those by the end of the video. Submit those by the end of this video, and you'll get your new shirts, and Lee Tai will send you a magnet. Fair?
Sure.
Yeah. So you better get on it, buddy.
These magnets are sweet, man. I have them all on my vault door.
Man, I know I've said it, but I appreciate your design in that so much. It's so simple, so fucking genius. Like,
it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, and to put pressure on it, Barry, if you do this, we will also let you pick one other person to get a free shirt tonight. You get to pick.
Or, I mean, will he come on live to show us the nipples and...
He sends you a photo or he comes on live, and I don't want to see this whole like, oh, here's my nipple. No, I want the whole fucking thing. If you want extra shirts, Barry. Otherwise, they're $25, whatever the wife's selling.
Oh, if you need to get a shirt, go on Nuggets for Breakfast to buy one.
Yeah, so I feel like I need to explain why the name is that, because I get asked that a lot. Like, why is your wife's company named Nuggets for Breakfast?
Have you ever seen, if you have kids, they sometimes want chicken nuggets for breakfast.
Fucking feed them whatever they'll eat.
Yep.
We have 6 of them. I travel for work, so she is home alone fending for herself. And she's like the edgy mom, right? Like, she does not have a clean mouth. She cusses. She drinks. Not a lot, but she drinks. She's rough around the edges. You know, just the normal mom, in my opinion. But I'll tell you this. No disrespect to helicopter parents. I think you guys are wonderful too, but our kids are like straight up fucking little soldiers. Like, they are good. So
That's
it
awesome.
works. Yeah, both nipples. V, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Barry. We were just talking about my wife, so we'll just make sure that. Lance, you're 6'4"? See, y'all's profile photos, Lance, in my mind, you were like
5'8".
5'10", 5'8", 5'10". Yes, like, I know that's not fair, but I base what people, like, how they type on what size I think they are. And apparently I need to fix that because I am fucking off.
Very snipping.
Hey, make sure you snip while it's on you, because if you snip wrong and the nipples are down low or the cuts are down low and we don't see nipples, it doesn't count.
Yep.
I'm talking,
and I don't want too big of a hole. I just want to see a little nipple.
Yeah, look, like, get it fitted, right? Grab where your nipple is, pull it out, and cut.
There you go.
We'll be waiting. God damn, everybody's 6'3", 6'4".
Dude,
what are you?
We're like the shortest people here.
We're like 6 foot, right? Like,
I'm a little less than 6. I'm 5'11".
5'11", 6 foot. I mean, it's like 6'4". I mean, now when I stand next to Ed, I feel like he could just pick me up and carry me to the car when it was raining. Like,
yeah.
So I will say that. Lance, I need a photo, dude. I don't believe you. You don't feel like a 6'4" guy.
Christian's 4'8", so he's like a midget or little people.
Yeah. So what we need to do. Oh, here we go. So Zach, where are you located, Zach? Because I need you, Ed, Lance, and Adam Gray to do a photo shoot. Never mind, Zach. You have been Oh, wait. Everybody's been taken. Jamie Cortez, where are you located? Who's the shortest motherfucker in here and who's the tallest? Because I want to do a photo shoot with all of you.
That'd be hilarious. Like one picking up. No, prom pose.
Oh, prom poses, and then the short guy holding a rifle and the big guy holding him like a rifle. So it's rifle. I need all of it. Nipples cut out on everybody's shirt. Okay, calm down, V. You're not in this. Go away.
Wow, your wife's 4'11", huh?
Yeah, she's tiny.
You tower over her then.
Yeah, a little bit. Ooh, yeah, Lance, you're out, buddy. Plus, you're taller, or you're not as tall as some of the others.
So I don't know where Brownsville, Texas is, but is that close to you?
Brownsville, well, no. San Antonio's like here. Brownsville's all the way down at the very, very tip of the southernmost point of Texas. Okay. Like basically Mexico, but with taxes is what Brownsville is. No disrespect, still Texas, but not, buddy.
That's funny.
Brownsville, Texas, man. So today, so we switched the website, the Review the Pew website, right?
You did?
Well, after this whole like social media, big tech kind of debacle that we've had going on with gun community, last weekend I was posting products and I noticed the website just stopped. Like, we didn't lose any information. It just quit. No, we did not lose anybody's information. We didn't lose anything because we back it up every evening. So it's always backed up. And I don't know if this is gun related or not, but I don't care. Essentially what happened was, for the first time in history, the website just stopped. Like, wow. You couldn't open a page. You couldn't do anything.
I don't understand that.
My admin guys, my website guys are not, they work full-time jobs. So I messaged them like, hey, they're like, oh, we can fix this in about 5 minutes. And I said, that's great. But that doesn't since we're doing this, we want to make the switch. Like I want to
Right.
take everything from credit card processing to, I don't care who owns, because we do the website through GoDaddy, right? Like everybody else does.
Right.
And then they build off of that into different tiers based on what we're doing.
Right.
Well, the people we were using have never really gone against the gun community, but they've also never really acknowledged it. So
Sure.
they pulled it. Over the last 2-3 days, they've been transitioning the whole website is now, it looks the same, it feels the same, but it's all on
I'm going to go on it and check it out here. Let me
It should work, I hope. I posted a couple products tonight, just small ones, 2 of them, just to see. The big stuff will be tomorrow. But it should feel and work the same. I hope. I don't fucking know. I'm kind of
right here. I have it right here.
It's on your favorites. That makes me feel special. Yeah, so it's working. Yeah, so
That's cool.
There's a lot of sold out stuff. I did the 222 pistols I did tonight. They're the OD green pistols at the top.
Sure. Dude, now, this thing needs to go, man.
How the fuck is that still there? I don't understand.
I need people to play this because I played it and I bought some spots. And I need this to be over and done with so that I can potentially win it. Because I need a matching gun to yours.
So I think let's acknowledge one thing, right? When people look at that and they go $30,000 total, right?
Right.
I get that. I completely understand that. Let's make one thing clear. Dakota Tactical had already set their price. Number 2, if I didn't think that their price was justified in some way, albeit slightly inflated, I'm sure.
Yep.
You find me where you can buy these 2 guns. Find me where you can buy.
One's a 40 and one's a 10 millimeter, right?
One's a 40, one's a 10 millimeter. Both are serial number 1.
Yeah, from Dakota Tactical. No, man, those are awesome, man.
Find me where those exist, and I will say, you know what? My bad. I'll talk to Joe. But I'm telling you now, if I didn't support the price that he put, I wouldn't have done that. I offered to him to do this because it wasn't moving very well. Now, we are sitting at about 50% sold. It's $100 guys. You're wasting money on Dogecoin and Bitfuck and all these other things. 2.
So one person can potentially review, or they get to review both of them, right?
Both of them. We're not doing the 1-in-1. These are matching. These are matching set, a 40 cal, which for those of you that don't know, to get a 10 millimeter MP5, you have to start with a 40. So basically you have the original and you have the converted.
Right.
So I'll tell you this. It's
awesome, man.
Hey,
I bought some spots. So
Christian, I'm not speaking of that, dude. I'll be completely upfront with you guys. For Dakota Tactical to review the Pew, the marketing was worth it. I'm not making money on this. I am doing this because I want to help Joe and them. They're legitimately good people. And I need the promotion, right? I don't have a marketing team. I have word of mouth. So it was a smart move for me. It drives traffic to the site. Again, I did not mark his stuff up. I took what he was already doing, put it on the website. Now, $100, if I could, I have a very strict rule, don't get high on your own supply type of deal. So I can't buy into this. But if I could, I'd do 2 or 3 probably just to see what happened. But
yeah, I might do a couple more here sooner or later because I need that. I want that so bad.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, you'll never see it again. I don't give a fuck. No. Oh, well, anybody could do a serial number 1. Sure, technically. But
not to the level of Dakota Tactical.
No, find me a more reputable company that converts and customizes MP5s in Dakota Tactical.
So I'm surprised this is still here. I have 2 of these. They're pretty awesome.
So I don't think my text sent when I sent that out. Having texting problems. Those are like clone correct. They're hard to find, all that. But I don't want to focus too much on products. I don't want people to feel like we're shilling it. But go close out that 22 pistol. What the fuck? I'm giving ammo and a gun away. So
wow.
I'm not giving. You're paying me. But
right. That's awesome.
anyhow,
but the website looks like it did
it's
before.
working. So
And
that's
no change.
the only thing I need to do now is, so you know, everybody knows Derek, right? I recommended the same credit card processor that I use to him. Now I've used them since late 2017, early 2018.
Okay.
I switched to them. They've been great. Like, they've done everything perfectly. They charge a little bit more, but they handle, like remember that serial number 1 scalper we did?
Oh yeah,
From Derek?
dude, I've seen that.
It's
live.
Instant. It was like, I don't remember how many tens of thousands of clicks within fucking literal minutes. So, but they don't crash. It doesn't matter the amount of traffic. So I recommended those to Derek. Well, apparently when he signed up for them, they canceled his account because he sold guns and gun parts. So I'm switching from them. I've done literal well over $1 million and a half with them in the last 3 to 4 years.
Yeah, so, man. Are you using Blue Dog now? That's what I think.
Well, that's what I want to talk about, because I have two ends of the spectrum, right? I have way more yeses than nos. Yes, Blue Dog is great. They do this, they do that. Their fees seem to be literally half what I'm currently paying, which is awesome.
Right.
But you know how those 1 or 2 really adamant negative reviews kind of make you hesitant?
Sure.
That's where I'm at. And I legitimately would appreciate everybody's advice here, because I want somebody that can handle the workload. I really don't care what they charge, as long as it's fair and practical. Blue Dog is like $20 a month. Hey, sorry to interrupt. Oh, never mind. Mike was saying hell yes to my MP5. I want to see if Mike Sons of Liberty wants to come on. He just texted me. But anyhow, Blue Dog is half the price of others. They're $20 a month, which is nothing when you're getting charged half the overall cost.
Sure.
But apparently they fucked quite a few people on their contract. They decided to raise their fees in between and this and that. Now, I don't know. If anybody has a pointer on who to use for credit card processing, that is the last little, what's the word I'm looking for, Lee Ty? Like the last notch in the belt, I guess, to switch everything to Second Amendment friendly.
So this might be a little weird here. I am trying to get the link for
Pornhub.
No, for our YouTube channel, our YouTube stream, in case Mike comes on, so that I can post it on like Sons of Liberty's group.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell us that we were banned. So we noticed today that apparently YouTube has flagged us as being offensive. Yeah, and I think that's good. I'm okay with that. I don't want children, especially my fucking children or your children, watching this. I don't. Yeah, we're not there. So I am now. Everybody's fucking government, the censorship. Nah, we don't fucking need kids watching this. Like, nope. Especially when Lee Tai gets naked. We're still waiting on Barry nipples.
Wait, Barry created a group. Let's see, what did he create a group for?
Wait, in what, Facebook?
Yeah.
Hey, wait, figure that out. Guess what time it is?
Oh, Barry's gonna send me something, but in any event,
it's like clockwork, bro.
Oh, shit, man, 53 minutes and you're already taking a piss, huh?
It's at an hour.
Oh, dude. Barry, you need to come on. I just saw the picture. This is fucking incredible. Barry needs to come on. The picture is not flattering. Okay, I'm gonna text him, say that he needs to come on. I'm gonna send him the link, and I need him to come on so that he can show everyone.
Lee Todd, don't act like I'm not consistent, bro. It's right about an hour every show. We need a sponsor so that we can do a commercial at an hour.
I'm bringing Barry in. You didn't see the picture?
Wait. Okay. Barry, are you wearing this right now? Because if so, bring him the fuck on.
You guys need to see this.
This is the greatest thing I've ever seen, Barry. And we saw Todd shirtless. So
yeah, this is why we are
now
censored in YouTube.
The only other thing I need you to do, Barry, is not tonight, but I need you to put little knots in them and then trim them like the girls do.
Dude, he needs to bedazzle his shit. If he's not coming on, I got to post that picture.
Post a picture and let's just bring him on later.
Okay. So, guys, he did this to the shirt, and it might be one of the fanciest things I've ever seen. And I'm going to share screen right now so that you guys can see this. Boom. Boom. Oh my God.
Is that not?
I think he gets the 2 shirts.
Fuck yeah, he gets the 2 shirts. I have never been more proud. Now, one thing though, zoom in on that foregrip.
Can I even? Oh, I can zoom in.
Barry. Just kidding. You're close enough, buddy.
Wow. I'm like speechless kind of right now. He cut holes in his nipples and then he made like cuts down the center, down the whole, all around the bottom of the shirt. This looks like he has little strips of fabric hanging down. This is for the people that are listening on podcasts and not actually seeing this.
Oh, here he comes. So Barry, the only other thing I need you to do is tie knots. 1 knot in every thing.
Man, apparently his internet's pretty bad.
Barry, don't worry about it, buddy. Your internet's awful. But it's okay because Barry, I'm just going to, don't take this as disrespect. I'm going to kick you because if we don't, it's going to slow everything else down. But this is perfect. Now, I just want to point out that's a brand new fucking shirt. It just didn't fit perfect, so he cut it up. That's not.
So, do we give him something if he starts wearing out in public?
No, I need the knots tied in every other one first, like the girls do when they're like going to like spring break and stuff, and they tie the knots on the bottom of the shirt. And then we need it in a Walmart. I feel like Walmart, he won't get jumped, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sending him out anywhere. I don't need him to get
I do.
Get wrecked.
I do. Barry, where do you live? You can't come on the podcast because you live somewhere very far. No, dude, it's not going to work. You weren't loading, so I kicked you from the studio because it drags everything down. Ooh. Add a V-neck.
God.
That's clever.
Then he's gonna end up on what is it though? The
OnlyFans.
No, that website like only seen on Walmart or something.
Oh, but that's the point.
Yeah.
It's funny because he's not one of those people. Can we scroll up so I can see his face? I'm just looking at his nipples and the belly button. It looks like an angry face going.
It's like a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah. So a couple pointers, Barry. Number 1, we need to get him a pair of pit vipers. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
The beard is phenomenal.
It's majestic.
It's something that I wish I could grow.
Yeah, I can't do that. I'm not even close to that.
What's the rifle? What are we looking at here, though?
Looks like wedge lock.
Is it cloud defense?
Wedge lock, cloud defense.
Cloud defensive light.
Looks like an okay rifle, man.
Looks okay. It's just the fore. Wait. Zoom in on what's at the rear of the rifle. What is that right behind the rear sight?
This right here.
Back. Right there. What is that?
That's a charging handle, man.
Oh God, it's big. So she said.
Not to me.
Oh, all right. So Barry Mitchell,
we need to stop looking at that.
Mitchell has now done it. Daisy Dukes, boots, and the knots tied in that shirt. You don't have to do it. You've already earned your shirts, buddy. Oh, mostly Suns 11.5. Okay.
That's cool.
So Mike texted me. Mike with Sons of Liberty just texted and said he can't come on tonight. He texted me probably 3 hours ago and said he was taking a nap. Now, everybody remember, he has a newborn. So
right.
I completely understand this. He wants to come back on. He's told us every couple days that he wants to come back on. He makes comments, but with the newborn,
it's tough, man.
And remember, congratulations to Mike, not only for the baby, but he's sober.
Right.
How the fuck he's helping his wife take care of a newborn while being sober, I don't know. But,
and also Sons of Liberty
and Sons of Liberty in itself,
is going off the shelf and is going crazy. I know they probably ramped up production quite a bit. They're pumping out a lot of stuff.
So I don't know if I'm supposed to say this or not, but I'm going to say it. Sons of Liberty is ramping up. When I first met them, you remember, I was skeptical as all fuck. I was like, here's just another fly-by-night company, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Mike gives me a rifle. I test it. Now I'm on their side, 100%.
Right.
They went from a closet to a warehouse. And I'll next time I'll be down there in the next week or two. I'll take a picture. The warehouse that they have now is so big, but also so crowded that they're taking this, like, not a carport. That's a rude way to say it, but this massive overhanging cover.
Yeah.
That's outside of their shop. They're enclosing that
to make more room.
Expanding. Right now, they probably have 30,000 square feet.
Jeez.
Somewhere in there.
That's incredible.
That's the one story. Then they have the upstairs where the Cerakote shop is, with like 3 ovens, 2 massive paint booths, gun benches. They have literally gone from the guys I would just go drink beer with on Friday to
a major production.
Big fucking company. They have multiple machines cranking out receiver sets. It sounds like they're expanding that. They're diversifying, which I'm excited for. I don't want to speak on that too much. I don't want to say anything until Mike gives me the thumbs up to do it, but all I can say is save your fucking money, dude, because
that's cool. That's exciting.
Buying a lot of Sons of Liberty.
Dude, I have so much of their stuff. I love it. It's just such good stuff.
And to be clear to everybody, we're not shills. We don't get anything for free from them. Like, we don't really like.
I just like their product.
Yeah, we just buy it. I mean, we don't have anything for free. We don't.
I usually buy from Fightmaster Firearms and Big Tex. They both have all the good stuff.
Big Tex. We have a couple stores locally that have had them. They just call me a bitch, whatever you want. I can't pay like inflated retail. I'll just wait on their list. I will buy directly from Sons of Liberty and just wait, right? I love buying from the distributors we know.
Yep.
But if they don't sell them or they don't have them, I'll just buy from Sons and wait. I don't mind.
Yeah. I need a AR-10 from them at some point.
Shop then bottom.
I have no idea.
I don't English very well on that, buddy.
Yeah, but I mean, another company I like is Centurion Arms. I just built a rifle today, AR pistol today of Centurion Arms. You saw that picture, right?
No, what I saw was your late text on their fucking barrels that I missed.
Dude.
I need you to text me those.
Yeah, next time I'll text you directly. I didn't know you're looking to buy barrels.
Let me see what you've got.
I didn't know you were looking to buy barrels, man.
I need one for the OD Green set. That's it. And for the Rifle Dynamics set.
Oh, OD Green set. I got that in too. I need to show that.
Go get it. So Adam, you say that Adam Gray, you said that was my mess up. LMAO, my bad. Could you correct yourself and tell us what the fuck you were trying to say? Because I still can't decipher what that meant. Shop then bottom, review the pew.
Okay, so it's clear. This is Centurion Arms 11.5 HRT barrel, the FBI HRT barrel that they've been selling.
That one?
This was their first drop a while ago. and I just never built it. And then I bought their 10.5-inch rail. I put a 4-control bolt catch and the Q, the quack, and then this is their Centurion sniper trigger. I just have a plain Jane castle nut here that I didn't really like that I bought locally. I wanted 4 controls, but they're sold out.
Yeah, I'm not chasing that. That'll work for now. So the Voltor tube,
Psionics MP3 bolt carrier group, which is my favorite bolt carrier group. Got a Nox on here, and then a Sandman K.
So that K looks. So Ks usually look way too short. That's and like that fits that rifle really well.
Yeah, I gotta put some type of optic on it. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Aim point. That's always the standard, right?
I have an extra one if you need one.
You know? Oh, really? Mm-hmm. I really like the Q or the quack or the Q safety. It is smooth and fast. I think this might be my favorite safety. I like Badger safeties. I like the Radiant safeties.
So it doesn't have that slow. It clicks on its own almost, right? Because I can see how fast it is. Like it's moving on its own once you push it.
It's quick, man. I mean, that's the name's quick, right?
I was gonna say,
it's freaking awesome. It literally, I think, is my new favorite safety. I put it on my Knight's gun too. That's how much I like it.
Okay, I need to try one. So I bought a couple, and then I don't know if it's guilt, but people missed them, so I sold all of the ones I had to people for cost because I felt bad. I wanted one, but I didn't really need one. Like,
you know, and I had mine laying around.
Yeah,
and I was like, I'll put them on one day. You know, I know nothing about it. I'm like, oh, I'll just get it because it's a new thing. I want to try it out sooner or later. And once I put it on, I was like, holy crap! I need to put this on everything.
I need to get some. So if anybody finds them, let me know because I don't need a bunch. I'd like to buy a handful just to have, but I shouldn't. I had like 5 or 6 at the drop, and I literally gave them away at cost. And now we're fine.
This thing is awesome. It looks awesome. The color might not look that good there.
So lighting on this is extremely hard, but
yeah, OD green, anodization, pictures and coloring.
So here's my problem with those sets. All right, I do not have one in my hand, but they have the fucking tension screw that holds the upper and lower together. I don't appreciate that.
Take it out. Can't you take it out? Let me see.
I just mean the principle of having it, right? But they look awesome. How do they feel? I mean, I don't have mine yet.
They feel good. They look good. I mean, the anodization is pretty good. It's all over, and no, I like it. I mean, I'm excited to build this up. I don't know what handrail I'm gonna use yet. I think I'm gonna use a Criterion barrel. That's Criterion fair. Core barrel, 11.5. I was thinking about using the SLR. I think it's called the HDX, the 7075 aluminum rail.
Yep, I have.
But it's black though.
Let me check. If my wife's watching, I've texted her twice to ask for a soda, so I will say it on here because apparently she can't check her phone. But hold on, I have a box I want to open that you made me buy.
I made you buy something? Let's take a look.
Always.
So yeah, I'm pretty excited to build this up. I need some ideas as to the rail. I wanted a green one, but
dude, can't get one. They were Cerakoted.
This is anodized. It's not Cerakoted.
No, I'm saying the rails that they sold, the OD green rails, were Cerakoted.
Oh yeah. Anodized. No thanks.
No, I want an anodized OD green rail. That's the only thing that will work for me.
I think Geisley's the only one that does that.
Probably.
For that federal rail.
I don't have my pocket knife, so I don't know if I can open this.
You always have a knife.
Well, I'm in my little skimpy shorts, not my pants always have a knife in them, but let's see if I get it. There we go. This is what you made me buy.
Where's the OD Green Centurion quad? I need to find that.
It was $184 or $189. It wasn't expensive.
What is that?
184 or 189?
No. What do you have in your hand?
Oh,
Let's
I don't
see.
remember. I think it's a barrel.
Is that the Centurion?
Yeah.
Oh, you need another one? You
Well, no, I want the HRT,
Oh.
but yeah. So this is that barrel I bought for the Eau de Green set.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of box for that little guy.
Well, I mean, I like their gas block, how they pin it.
Yeah.
I like everything about it. And it's a reset. There's a notch too, right?
Yep.
I love it.
Yeah. Solid.
Monty at Centurion Arms make good stuff, man.
And again, we're not shills nor sponsored. We're just talking good shit, right?
I spend my own money on this.
Damn right. I spend my wife's money on this, so
yeah. But yeah, I need a nano rail of some sort. I mean, if Voltor can get out a Cas V in OD Green, ooh,
dude, I have one.
In anodized though.
But if it's anodized, that's like
and M-Lock.
And M-Lock, yes. And a little bit, maybe just a hair thinner. We don't want to lose the
that would be sweet.
Cas V footprint that's a little wide, but
yeah,
just slim it up a hair so it doesn't feel like you're doing this. It feels like we're doing this. But yeah.
Dude,
I'm down.
So awesome.
So Nick, we need to talk to Nick.
Nick's gonna be leave of absence of Voltar soon. It's kind of sad, and good for him too. I know he posted something. What's that?
They're super busy right now. Like they're swamped. It sounds like.
Yeah, but he's leaving. I think sometime soon.
Really? I didn't see that.
Yeah. Just a leave of absence, not to.
Oh.
Just for a bit, maybe to recalibrate or just to get out of day to day for a while, which I commend him for doing that. If he's able to do that, that's really awesome.
Yeah, that dude is like, he just seems like the most genuine person. So I hope he takes some time and just spends it with his family because his fucking daughters are adorable.
Yeah,
and I think he needs to.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna homeschool his kids too, which
is for him.
Yeah,
dude, if we didn't have so many, we would do the same thing.
Just thinking about it, I think he might be one of the best, coolest teachers that you can probably have. He'll probably research like whatever topic. He'll probably research it so much that he'll know everything to a little kid.
Yeah. But no matter what topic you're learning, it always goes into aliens, mushrooms, pyramids, or something cool. It's like, let's start with algebra today, children. And then about 20 minutes in, he's like, speaking of algebra, did you know that math was used on the pyramids? And like dives into that.
That'd be funny, yeah.
I mean, I feel like he'll teach real life things, which is cool.
So your wife wants to homeschool your kids?
No, she said no, the fuck we wouldn't. She wasn't listening. I said if we didn't have so many, we might. Now, I know with COVID, everybody's like, oh my God, homeschool because the virus. Well, guess what? We're not stopping that hoe. Like, it's coming no matter what we do. And I feel like our mental health is worth way more. She said, even if we had one, no. She says that. She's trying to talk hard. She doesn't say it.
Last year when we had to do that, it's hard, man. When we had to homeschool kids for like the last quarter of the school year,
and the first part of this, the first part of this year was just homeschool.
Oh man, it's hard.
So let me ask you this: did your kids like sit in front of a computer and do Zoom with their teacher, or they just assign them fucking work pages like our teacher?
They just got assigned work.
Yeah, it's horseshit. That's not school. That's log in by 10:30 and you're counted present for the day, and here's 2 pages. Do it when it's 30 minutes worth of work. Like,
so Zach, I sent my kids to Montessori during kindergarten and first grade. It was a really good system of learning. They helped them a lot. I liked it. I don't know, but I've talked to this guy that's a principal out in California. He's saying that people who go through high school in the Montessori system, they turn out a little bit strange.
No, so I know a lot of friends that have their children in Montessori schools, right?
Right.
They want what's best for their kids, and
Right.
I appreciate that. They can afford the private type
Right.
Montessori style. I will tell you this: there's something to be said about real world exposure when it comes to public schools. Like, I'm not saying their schooling's the best. I'm not saying anybody's perfect, but public school kids will fuck those other kids up. Like,
yeah.
Which I know is not the way we should think about it, but that's the way I think about it. Because, I mean, I was a little motherfucker in school, like tiny, like the smallest person in school.
Yeah.
I went to public school, so it kind of helped if I'd gone to. I knew a lot of people in private school, and to be honest with you, they were too busy doing like cocaine in between church sections to learn anything. I mean, that's where the good drugs came from, were the private schools.
Right. So. I went to public school all my life.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I've never been to a private school. I think I took violin lessons at a private school for a while, and that was it.
Looking back, I thought my public school was pretty nice as far as the education that we got.
Wait, public schools fail kids. They don't teach real world problems.
Maybe now. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I mean, in my eyes, private schools don't teach real world problems because they don't let kids get their asses beat. And if they open their mouth because their daddy has money, you know what I mean? I'm not saying all private schools are that way. I think the curriculum in private schools, hands down, probably better. Like, there's no question.
I look at the curriculum they use for my kids now. I was like amazed at the advancements and how much better it is than when I was growing up.
Yeah, I can't teach my kids math. Can you?
I'm okay with it, but the problem is, okay, so they got all good grades, right?
That's not fair.
They got good grades this year, the semester or quarter.
Good.
The only thing that they kind of was math, and I taught them math.
Mm-hmm.
I helped them at night with math, and I was like, damn it, that's something that should be so easy, but I screwed that one up.
So Zach says you're right, but public schools curriculum is absolutely corrupting the creative minds of the youth of America. They're just churning out mindless zombies. Okay, so let me say this, Zach. Maybe if you're talking about like Chicago or California public schools, in Texas, that's not how public schools are. They are actually some of the top rated schools around. Now, do all the kids do well? No. Do they teach focus? Like, could you imagine if my kids came home saying, my teacher told me, fuck Trump and we're voting for Biden? They don't do that here. They don't swing in any real way, right? Sure, they probably all lean a little bit right, like just a hair.
In Texas, yeah.
As far as their deal, but they would never say vote for Trump or any. They don't do that here, so I don't think they're brainwashing kids. I really don't. I think teachers deserve a lot more respect in my eyes.
I think
they work for free, basically. Like,
I think more of the brainwashing happens like in college, junior college, because all the professors, they're generally more on the liberal mindset. So,
and let's be honest,
they look up to these professors, right? And they're like, "Oh, he's probably right."
Yeah, and the public school system is not what's brainwashing these kids, right? If one teacher was saying, or if all the teachers were teaching some brainwashed curriculum, but all the parents at home were not, and they were doing the opposite, the kids would not believe what the teacher said. The problem is the parents are driving this curriculum more or less, at least the attitude of it. And the teachers are just absorbing what the parents want them to teach and just bending to it. Because what would you do? Would you stick up? Well, you're making $40,000 a year if you're lucky.
Right.
I mean, I don't know how they do it. I wouldn't get out of fucking bed for that. Like, right. And they're teaching.
And a lot of times the teachers, they spend their own money, right, to buy stuff for the school and for their class. It's kind of awful.
It's sad. My stepmom is a kindergarten teacher in a small town Texas school about 2.5 hours away from here. I mean, she buys a lot of stuff that otherwise they wouldn't get. And we're not talking like electronics. We're talking
like construction paper, right?
Crayons and paper and scissors and shit that the parents are supposed to be buying, but they don't. So I'm not too worried about the public versus thing. I just think that public schools offer a real world scenario, right? Private schools are very protected and sheltered and helicopter parentsy type thing, which is great. If that's your choice, I think it's wonderful if you can afford to do that. I've got 6 motherfuckers I can't do.
So I think high school is when that starts kind of trickling in, right? The not brainwashing, but just influencing, right?
They're getting close to
political influencing.
Yeah, they're getting close to voting age, right?
Right.
They're actually retaining that information. So, yeah, and I hope
that shouldn't happen, but it does.
It shouldn't. I mean, so let me ask you this. While we don't agree with that liberal pushing mindset, right? I get that. But in my opinion, a teacher should be able to teach anything they want as long as the parents know exactly what they're teaching them and they choose to do that. Or do you think that a teacher should be completely neutral because the child they're not old enough to decide what they should learn, right?
I think they should be neutral.
That's what I think, yeah. But there's the argument right now of, well,
just like how the press should be neutral, right? Just tell me the facts.
Yeah. Good luck.
But that doesn't happen.
I mean, Reddit has crumbled the stock market.
Right.
I know that's a positive in some people's eyes, but what that makes me see, it makes me afraid, because if Reddit can crumble the stock market, remember, I don't care if you think we really lost or not. Our side lost this election, which means there's more people over there.
Right.
What if they do the same thing but reverse to hurt us? Right.
Right.
It kind of makes me feel like social media as a whole. Like, if tomorrow social media was just gone, we just hit a reset button,
I would actually be happy.
So would I. We would lose this. We'd lose our 14 fucking viewers, right?
Yeah.
I still have your phone number.
Yeah.
I have all the people that I care about.
We can use ham radio.
You goddamn right we could, as long as he does not come back on and talk it, because I cannot. My brain, I was trying to absorb this public school brain. Just did not. That motherfucker's too fucking smart for me, dude. He is.
I was interested. I know
some people did not find it interesting at all.
Because it's ham radio, right? They're like, oh, it's fucking nerdy, right?
So I thought about that last night. Luna, if you're watching, I want to have you back on. But I started putting together a list in my notes last night of like specific questions, because dude, that dude's brain is like, he has to be using 20% more than my brain. It has to be. Like, it's his intelligence level on this stuff is crazy. So I just want to break it down into layman's terms, and have a map. But yeah, I mean, I have your number. I have my close friends' numbers. We'll start a new Facebook. If everybody would go and dump their Facebook stock right now, you want to see a flex on society? If all the Second Amendment community would dump their Facebook and Instagram and all those other stocks right now, that would show them something.
Yeah, I mean,
they won't, because
you hurt them where it really matters, right? Money. If you dump Facebook and you don't give them the advertising dollars anymore,
it won't happen.
Yeah,
it won't, because places like Cheaper Than Dirt, and no disrespect to Tactical Shit, but those guys, they're paying to sponsor posts and paying for hundreds of thousands of followers, and they're doing all this stuff while preaching, Second Amendment communities to stay together, but hey, pay $1.25 for a round of 9 mil. Like, people, we're allowing not only the government but our own dealers to fuck us, for I mean, I don't know how else to say it, dude. It's pretty bad, but
Yeah.
do you see an end to this or no?
I don't know, man. I mean, I can't tell the future. I mean,
But trends repeat themselves.
Sure. I don't know. I think it's a little too early to say.
Well, I'll tell you this: a guy in Houston who used to own one of the largest ammo manufacturing facilities in the nation.
Mm-hmm.
He had a stroke last year, the year before, so he's semi-retired.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 12 million rounds for the next 12 months, starting in March or April. They're catching up.
Wait, 12 million rounds for the next 12 months. So each month he has 12 million rounds, or that's a lot of ammo, man.
That's one dude. Like that's one manufacturer. That's not the however many manufacturers. So this whole spike is going to come crashing down.
What you're saying is I should not buy ammo right now.
What I'm saying is I would wait, because even if you can't find it at your local store, I'll be able to get it by the pallets. Like we have been able to, but it's been a little too high for our taste.
Right.
Soon that's going to change. Tax season is going to keep it fueled, right? Guys are going to get tax money and they're going to keep buying at stupid prices because, oh, the government gave me my money back type deal.
Right.
So they pushed it till February. So March, April, May, June, July. Come August, September, mark my words, y'all record this. It's if no other legislation passes that fucks us between now and then,
yeah,
ammo's going to be back down to where these guys that paid $1 for 9mm, we're going to be buying it for 20 cents, 15 cents around. Watch.
That's pre-pandemic prices, man.
Watch. It'll happen, dude. I'm telling you, because this guy has already committed to us 6 pallets that me and a guy that I know have already committed to. They're already sold.
Wow.
So he's like, I've got plenty of ammunition. It happens every 4 years, but anything.
Yeah, I guess anything could happen.
Biden,
it's going to be a long 4 years.
Biden hasn't messed with anything gun related. Oh, he hasn't yet. He's passed what, 35 or 37 executive orders now?
Well, he kind of doesn't have to, because each individual more liberal states will do it for him.
Right. Yeah. So let me ask you this. The one thing I see him touching federally is the gun show deal. They think there's this gun show loophole where basically it's just, if it's in my private possession, I can sell it to you as a state resident without a 4473.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
If they change that, and guys, let's be clear. I'm not saying we should bend the knee or we should lick the boots. I'm just saying, if that changed and they were appeased by that, they didn't fuck with anything else, would it really hurt that much to do a 4473? I'm asking genuinely.
I don't think so. Some people just don't like the government to know. But the thing is, But the thing is, I guess, so let's say I sell a gun to John Smith here.
Yeah.
Without a 4473 because he's a private citizen in Wyoming and
he has a license.
Yeah. So let's say down the road something's wrong with that gun where a crime was committed.
Yeah.
ATF is going to come to me and they'll say, "Hey, who'd you sell it to?" I'll be like, "To John Smith," and then they'll trace it that way. Unless I say I don't know, right?
Yeah. No, dude, if they came to me right now and said, "Where did this gun go from 4 years ago?" I'd say I don't have a fucking clue. Number one. Number two, the odds of them tracing that back to me are slim to fucking none, because where did it come from? They would have the manufacturer and they would have the first purchaser. Right. From there, they would never be able to track it. And guys, I see a lot of people already starting to get fired up. Guys, we're not saying we're okay. We're not saying, oh, we let them tread on us now and they're going to keep.
But it's not much of a loophole.
It's not.
The ATF will do their investigation then.
Exactly. And as we've seen, the FBI can't exactly investigate shit. So I feel confident. But no, like this, right? Where did it go? Right here. It's a slippery slope. Guys, look, the way I see it, and I'm not for gun laws. I'm not for enforcement. you cannot cry like infringement basically on your rights and then call the cops when somebody kicks your door in, right? I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying these laws have been in place since what, Lita? How long have at least basic gun laws been in place? Since
Oh shoot.
the Wild West days when they would make them
a
turn
long time ago, yeah.
before going into bars, right?
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, I'm not saying we should bend. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying if they take something away that's kind of bullshit. Because let me ask you, Lita, you come to Texas, right?
Yeah.
I'm a FFL sitting at a gun show, and you say, I want to buy this pistol or this rifle, and I say, okay, sir, fill this out. You fill it out, right? Then what? You have a license to carry or a concealed carry that's reflected in Texas, and I say, cool, dude. I throw it in a fucking file, and you walk away with your gun.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
You see my point? Like, you don't have to call these in. I think most people don't have a license to carry or a concealed handgun license, depending on where you're from. But there's ways to do this to where the only person that has documentation is that gun store.
Right, but the only time that ATF will get into it is if there's an investigation on that serial number, right?
Yeah, that's it. Like we talked about with Mark, right?
Yeah.
He gave us a great example of not only an investigation, but a bullshit one because they're not smart enough to understand where serial numbers lie, right?
Right.
So for me, don't get me wrong, I'm not an idiot. I don't think that, our rights are not going to be taken away. I don't think that we're protected in any way. I think that we're up against a very big wall. But right now, I think our greatest enemy is our fucking selves. Like, dude, I've never seen so much divide on Facebook between our own fucking community.
Yeah.
Like, have you?
Yeah, it's true. But people's opinions are so it gets so heated, right?
It does. They can't have a conversation.
No, it gets so heated. Like my Spikes tactical gun is better than your Arrow precision gun or something. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. You own a gun, dude. Like, don't get me wrong. If you buy Spikes Tactical, you're buying shit. But you're expressing your right. As long as you don't come to me and say your Spikes Tactical is better than my Sons of Liberty, we don't have a problem. Your piece of shit is your piece of shit. Be proud of it, buddy.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay. Well,
I don't like the people that go, my gun will be better. Or I'll shoot yours. It'll last longer than yours.
That's it. It's just a tool. I'm the toolman or whatever.
Yeah.
I can't stand that shit. That's all I'm saying. But we're all on the same side. Now, if God forbid a revolution actually happened, what, 80%? No disrespect of the overweight Spikes tactical carrying gun community would be gone within like the first 2 days.
Yeah.
I would just hide and wait.
Yeah.
But nonetheless.
It's funny.
For those of you that,
there you go.
Sam has not commented on here before. I would remember him. Sam and I, before he moved back to the Upper Peninsula of fucking Michigan, he was, I would say, and is probably one of my best friends I've ever had. Like, Sam, we lived down the street from each other. He saw a whole lot of my life unfold. Sam is a heavy libertarian. All right, which 99.9% I agree with. But there's a lot of things he and I do not agree on. And we're cool about that.
Yeah,
if he called me tomorrow and said he doesn't have toilet paper to wipe his ass with, I would send him my clothes to wipe his ass with. Like, I love.
You would send him toilet paper?
Oh, well, if I didn't have any. I'm saying, obviously, if I had toilet paper, I would send him bacon to wipe his ass with. No, I'm saying if I didn't.
Luxury.
I hate the analogy of we'll take the shirt off our backs type thing.
Yeah.
No, I'll give you a shirt, dude. My wife makes them.
Yeah.
But I would give him the shirt off my back just to wipe his ass with. But if he agrees with this, then I feel like we've made our point to an extent. Because he and I argue a lot on Facebook. Like,
It's a time sink for me. If I start arguing something, I don't want to spend the next 45 minutes to 2 hours.
yeah, but we have like consensual arguments to where afterwards I know we're still brothers. Like we're still
Yeah.
no big deal. But nowadays you can't have that. So what is he? What is this, Jaeger? Guard with
Is that Baron?
I don't know. Baron, is that you? Guard with jealous
I don't know. It's a wall of text that I don't
respect everyone who approaches that jewel. Unfortunately, nothing will preserve it but downright force. Okay. I'm going to stop there. Jaeger or whomever you are. The guys that are like, oh, we need to, kill Congress. Like, I don't understand your thought process, right? I mean, okay, so yes, it is Baron. Baron, do you want to come on and explain your quote?
Shirtless?
Or do you need to go? Do you need to go, Lee Ty? Are you good?
No, I'm just going to grab another drink.
Now who's got to get up?
I'm just grabbing a drink. I'm not going to take a piss. I can hold my liquid.
Well, I have a very specific schedule. Hold on, Baron. Don't get angry at me. I'm going to send you a link. I want you to explain yourself, dude. And this isn't confrontational deal. It's simply through text. Nobody can really understand what you're trying to say, right? So let's find Baron. Pasting, sending. Baron, check your Facebook account. Yeah, shirtless, no shirt, shirtless.
No pants, whatever.
I mean, I have no pants on, but you wouldn't be able to tell. I don't care if he has pants or not. Is it weird that conversation would be different if like a girl was on and they were like, I have no pants on? Everybody would be like, but in reality. Hey guys, I think Lee Ty went to pee right now. I just want to point that out.
I should have brought this gun out last time.
So close.
I should have brought this gun out last night. This is the Mark Graff. Mark, the guy that was on last night.
Yeah, it's
he
really
built this 1911.
Yeah.
You saw this, right?
I did. I held it in my hand.
Stan Chen did this. You know who Stan Chen is?
No.
He's a 1911 builder out in Colorado.
1911s are not my deal. I love them.
Stan Chen's 1911s.
So how does one do that on metal? This isn't stippling. This is like Dremel.
So Stan Chen's 1911s are like $10,000 plus. And he did this right here.
Let me ask you this, not to defend Mark. Baron's on, so answer quickly. But what does Baron do when he takes the 2011 he sent me, right?
Oh, Mark?
Yeah, what does Mark do to make those better than just buying that?
You got to get fit. I guess they oversize and then they got to slowly fit it.
So he perfects an object that is made by mil spec. He takes it to much higher tolerances.
Right.
Okay, that's fair. All right, I'm going to add Baron. I just needed that answer. Look at that son bitch. Hey, if my wife is still watching, if you can't tell me that this is not Trent Grantham watching this fucking video with us, V.
I don't know who that is.
I know, but it's going to be so funny to her because literally one of the dudes that was like almost in our wedding.
All right, Jaeger Manjensen. What's that quote all about?
So that's pretty much just saying that whenever all right, so you read part of it, and so it says whenever you give up that force, you are ruined. The great object is every man have a gun.
Yeah,
that's pretty. But I posted another quote before that.
Oh, and I missed that, dude. Let me scroll up. Keep going.
The point of it was not to say go after and attack Congress. That's not what I was saying.
I know.
The point what I'm trying to make is that we've had dudes that are still in the gun community and continue to be part of it that have voted away rights for decades.
Sure.
And that's like the boomer mentality.
Yeah, I hate that, man.
I don't think you said that, you know, what if we threw him a bone with the gun show loophole? Like, as a community, if anything that we need to pay attention to is the stock market bullshit, is that us as a community, we could really mess shit up if we just said, fuck you. No.
Okay, so let me stop you there. That I agree with 150%. The only reason I say throw them a bone, which if you argue my stance that we've had on a couple other conversations, I said the bump stock thing. Trump allowed those to be banned, right? That was him throwing them a bone. In my eyes, though, that was banning a physical, tangible item that should have never happened. I don't
Right.
like them. I don't give a fuck if I would not buy one to save my life. But that doesn't mean people should not have the right to own them.
Right.
So when I say throw them a bone, I don't mean give up our rights. I don't believe. I don't know how to phrase without pissing people off, and we're probably going to lose some people, and I really don't fucking care.
Well, if they're mature enough, they can handle the conversation.
Yeah, when there's 14 people watching, and 3 of us are here, so fuck them. I don't want a world like we had in the late 1800s. I don't want a world where my kids walk down to the gas station and there's a drunk guy just fucking firing off into the ceiling because he just forced the desk girl to blow him. Like, I don't want that. I just want a happy medium, right? Like, I don't want the Wild West. So if gun shows go away where I can just hand you a gun, and I feel like 44.70.
It's not much of a loophole. You can do that on the street corner.
Yeah,
I did today.
I think the thing that everyone forgets is that the founders and what they believed were they obviously believed in freedom, but they also believed in justice and law and order and stuff like that. You can believe in justice and law and order, and still say veto that, fuck you to unconstitutional stuff. That's
the best thing you've ever said. Is so they still believe in law and order.
So stuff we know to be I mean, even with them trying to take away I pledge allegiance out of school, we know that the laws in this country were based off Christian beliefs and but they believed in law and order back then. It wasn't like they were like, yeah, we're just gonna go bump lines and shit off fucking.
Now you calm down, because if I had a line to bump off this MP5, I would allegedly do it. But I get what you're saying, dude. But my thing is like, we've already proven as a Second Amendment community, we are not going to fucking do anything. Like, and I hate to say that, it hurts me to say that, but all we're gonna do is panic buy, talk shit on Facebook, and sit back. The only people that did anything, that stormed the Capitol, all they did was protest. And I'm not saying they should have done more. I'm simply saying 100,000 people out of 350 million didn't do anything.
Well, right. So that sorry, you can go.
No, I mean, going to Zach Swope's thing about the ATF comments that we did for the the pistol braces.
Yep.
Dude, that was like only 20,000, maybe 40,000 comments, man. How many gun owners are there?
I know. That's what I'm saying is we're not showing up. We're talking a big fucking game on social media, but in the real world, I hate to say this, but majority of the gun community is the motherfuckers we bitch slapped in high school. And I wish they would grow some balls and stand with us now, but they don't. They don't.
That's the problem. Like, you see a lot lately is that most of the gun community is like pretty much lazy, and I'm not saying that for a lot of the dudes we know. They're like highly influential, like Mike Michalski and like Aaron Cowan are like making.
They're active. They're active.
Yeah, they're making posts like, no, fuck that. And
but 4 people being active.
I made a post not too long ago that said, if we were at any other point, there's no other point in history where we could actually tackle the infringements that we have in front of us because of the fucking heavy hitters we have in the game. And if there was a way to kind of get, because those dudes have like millions of followers. You have like Grantham, millions of followers, fucking Aaron Cowan, millions of followers, and the people listen to that dude. So if there was a way to spread that, so you could have people unite and say like hard fucking no, like that's where the point I'm at is like no, like no more.
Dude. I'll tell you this: what I think we focus on too much nowadays are followers, right? So Leetai, we're all. I think Barron's in there. If he's not, we need to fucking add him. But we have a very small Facebook group. By the grand scheme of things, we have like just over 2,000 people. There's not a lot of people, but those individuals are quality individuals. We've literally put companies on the map because our small group has purchased more than groups with 85,000 or 100,000 people.
Right.
What I'm saying is these guys with these influencers with large amounts of followers, to me, no, I'm not saying Mike. Mike is actually, I've been with Mike Mihalski we've been downtown San Antonio. Literally, he's given speeches that made our fucking mayor leave and say, I have a prior engagement. He left. Like, I recorded the whole thing live one day. But
prior entanglement.
90% of the influencers are doing it for nothing more than a couple fucking products and attention. So I don't even... Right. I understand what you're saying is if they use their power for good, but the problem is, dude, I've been in the night vision world for a long time. The night vision thermal world has always been shady. It's not even dog eat dog, because at least when you're dog eat dog, it's like you're upfront about it, right? You're like, nah, right. I'm a fuck you before you fuck. It's not like that. The gun world has turned into this dynamic of everybody's just trying to screw over their neighbor. And to be honest with you, I think right now, sure, if we look on social media, our greatest threat is the opposition. But I think our greatest threat is within our own fucking community, because people here just do not get along, man. Like,
well,
it's awful.
A lot of the gun community bullshit, the banter and bickering is dudes who like genuinely like offer information in Facebook groups, and you'll always have that person that thinks they know more.
Sure, which is fine.
So you could have a fucking shitbird fucking firing like 200 fucking rounds a year. It's like, it works for me, and it's like, no, it doesn't work for you because your firing schedule sucks. Like, so
and guess what?
But there's like
this works for me, but I've never shot it.
What's that?
I said this works for me, but I've never fucking shot it. I haven't shot it yet, so why could I say that? But they do. Like,
so yeah, that's the problem. That's the most of the problem you see is that dudes will stick by their fucking a product that they have like sworn to, I guess. But
I get what you're saying.
We're getting far away from that. But that's the reason why I mentioned Aaron Cowan and Mike Mihalski before, is that they're like actively making posts like, no, fuck you. No, we're not doing this. Like, it's not like...
Does Aaron Cowan, and I'm not trying to like hate on him, I don't know him well enough. I do not follow top people on social media for a reason, because 99% are just talking. Does he actually go to his local legislation and actually do something?
I don't know about that, but he's pretty he's pretty outspoken on Facebook with the posts he has about no, fuck you, and I've seen a lot more, especially since like the whole fucking stock market bullshit, But,
no, I get it. I get it. Like I said, I've and people wonder why we are all such a strong supporter of Sons of Liberty. I have seen Mike show up to to every single town hall in our local area. And
I think he's the only one that does stuff
dude,
like that.
he is the only fucking guy that shows up wearing his t-shirt, not only debates, but gets the fucking opposition so riled up. And Mike is a confrontational fucking guy. Mike comes from with all due respect, Mike, if you're watching this, a very fucking dark background. Mike did not just start making guns, right? We've all heard of his background.
Yeah, no.
He has the most evidence-driven, and he's literally, I'm not kidding y'all, that if y'all look on my YouTube channel from like, I don't know, a year or two ago, I recorded the whole town hall where our mayor tried to fucking argue with Mike.
Yeah.
Mike shut him down with nothing but facts, to the point where Mike walked out with so many more supporters that walked in there supporting fuck the guns type of deal. Mike walked out, stood up on the ledge of the garden outside with Kyle Grouse and gave away rifles with the cops supporting them. The cops were standing in line with their tickets going. They gave away.
But
dude,
no, I think I remember the town hall that you're talking about.
Every town hall, dude. Every town hall.
So he's the only one that does stuff like this.
But,
I mean, you
so
can
that's my question. Why don't others? If you can go on Facebook and go, yeah, fuck the man, I'm just some libertarian, snort cocaine off strippers' asses. Why aren't they there doing this?
Another thing that I remember is like when you look at the video on YouTube. What's that?
Lee Todd said it doesn't make them money, and that's fucking fair. That's exactly right. That's why they're not there doing it.
So the reason why when did you see the YouTube video Aaron put up of the Sage rifle? It was like
so let me explain one thing. I don't know who Aaron is, and I don't follow him, so I have no
Sage
idea.
Dynamics. It's the Sage Dynamics.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Solid.
I haven't seen it. No, I'm sure he sounds like a cool fucking guy. Sage Dynamics is something that I would love to have, but I have not followed him yet.
Right. So in the video for the Sage rifle, he he's marketing it or whatever, but he also explained why he switched from what was, I believe was PWS. He left PWS. And he was looking for a company that was more outspoken in the 2A community and wasn't just there.
Sure.
So that's why I mention him now, and a lot of the posts that he has is.
Dude, if Sons of Liberty supports them the way they do, I inherently support them just kind of in a backhanded way, right? Like I'm not going to follow them into the gates of hell, but if Mike and Kyle support them, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. And to be honest, I've seen a lot of good things about the Sage Dynamics rifles. I haven't touched them. I don't know. But my question is, in your opinion, why do people... I don't know how to phrase it. I don't want to sound like a douche, man. I'm not trying to attack our own community here, but we have a lot of people that are so fucking loud that spend 12, 15, 17 hours a day on social media. But they don't go down to their own legislation, their own fucking government buildings like Mike does. I've watched Mike metaphorically walk into multiple meetings and just whip his dick out on the table and just lay it the fuck down and win the contracts and change things around here, right? We showed up to the point where we had so many people turn out on one meeting. They stopped doing meetings. They left it the fuck alone.
Yeah.
He actually made a difference. He stopped the legislation in its tracks because they weren't going to fight it. We had people wrapped around the block. We had to have cops. If everybody would just show up to these meetings, dude, it would change everything. Showing up on social media doesn't do anything. That's what I'm trying to get across.
I mean, Todd's right. It takes effort, right? Most people aren't going to, it's cold here. No one's going to get all ready, get all warmed up, and then go out in the cold and go protest or do something.
Well,
right? It's not comfortable.
I know. Oh, dude,
that's why I
said
I
feel you.
That's why I said most of the community is lazy, because you always hear about
right.
The moldy labias and shit like that. But when it comes to for a rally that like literally was there like 75 million gun owners in the U.S. and they're all talking about moldy labias and fucking shit like that. But like there's like 200 dudes at a state capitol.
Yeah. And I was looking at Dr. Joe's comment too. He's right. I mean, for the most part, we're law abiding, right? We're not going to go and do the Capitol storming because the consequences outweigh any benefit we're going to get.
Well, yeah, that's because what is the statistic? Well, at least in my state, because my state has a mag ban.
What?
The state, my state has a mag ban.
That's terrible.
It's fucking horrible. But the statistics state like 90% of fucking guns used in crimes are illegally obtained. 79 a gun owner is 79% less likely to commit a crime than someone who doesn't. Like there's all evidence to support that kind of shit.
Yeah, man. Aren't you moving soon?
Yes, actually.
Can't wait.
What's that?
I mean, you're what's your company? What's the company you're associated with again?
All right, so I work with Alex at Trajectory Arms.
You're right.
And yeah, that I talked to Alex like I want to say like a year ago. I shared a bunch of his stuff on social media because like outside of like SOTAR kind of stuff, I wasn't seeing like too many like technical posts, and like even some simple stuff down to like the Aeroshell 33 MS and feeder and polishing and shit like that. So I started posting a whole bunch of shit to social media, and we ended up calling each other, and we talked for like about, I want to say about a year now, and it just came to be that I have a good ability to source parts, and me and him click, and we have the same goals and mindset.
Can I ask one question?
What's
without you getting mad?
Why would I get mad?
Have you done a background check on him?
Have I done a background check on Alex?
I'm just saying. Have you checked on who he really is?
Not really. But I video chat him. I know he's real.
We'll talk to you again in 6 months. Maybe you should FaceTime him this time.
So I was very impressed with Trajectory Arms. When I got the barrel,
dude, those motherfuckers have more cool shit than I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, Trajectory Arms?
Yes, like
really?
They pull some shit out of their ass.
Right now, the company is moving shops, so like he has a small little shop for himself, but we actually got a bigger building, and it's not like I didn't do a background check. Like me and Alex,
dude, it was Baron. It was a joke, not a dick. Don't.
Nah, I know. We're not trying to Cameron DB this shit.
I know what I'm fucking getting at, buddy.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, he has so much cool shit, and then he's a 12-year-old.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, but I did a video tour of the shop because I'm obviously out here, and no, it seems pretty sweet. Right now, he's actually building the benches for the 3 armorers that are going to be working there. The 3. There's going to be a center bench for like bigger tools. He's trying to build right now. He wants to build a test firing fucking point in the place. So that's gonna be pretty sweet.
Fucking Sam. Hey, so is he going to be a manufacturer? Like is he going to build things or assemble things, or what's your end goal?
So right now is pretty much like parts procurement and assembling. He's right now. All right. So we scored a bunch of those psionics barrels. Those like really the ones that Lee was talking about.
Can I get one?
Can you get one?
I need one.
You need, okay. All right. Well, I think we have the first set we ran through, I think we have like a few of them left. We're gonna try and order more.
Cool.
Because I think there's more left. So
Cool.
you can get with me after that if you want to. But
I'm gonna cut mine soon.
I want to get with you after this, not only for the barrel, buddy. You're topless. I mean,
so I was pretty impressed with Trajectory Honors. A couple podcasts ago, a couple podcasts ago, I showed everyone the sheet that came with the barrel.
Yeah,
right.
No one else does that. That's pretty cool.
Is that with every barrel?
Yeah. As far it's pretty cool because
it's time consuming.
There's multiple posts about that too. That like with
there
all
should be, buddy. Out. Like, dude, that's a big deal.
And that's another thing why I think Alex is starting to make more posts on or get more attention, or Trajectory is because people are starting to notice that kind of detail. Because you have companies that have like barrels that get like fucking sent back or like totally out of spec, and they're just not QCing stuff. That's like QC on top of QC, like
right,
dude. That's so like, that's a level of QC that does not exist anywhere.
No,
right.
Unless you're buying a complete rifle, that does not exist. Like,
yeah.
So I
even sometimes with a complete rifle, it doesn't exist.
Well, that's fair. But if you're buying a complete rifle, the people we say to buy from, but
yeah,
how do you guys do that? Because that is, I mean, no, do not tell me you put the barrel in the thing, you check the head spacing, and I know how you do it, but how does a company like that take the time to do that when you're just I mean, you guys, I know you guys aren't huge, but you're big enough to,
you're big enough to make a footprint. I'm not even gonna like. I'm not taking any credit here because I'm working remotely right now. So all that barrel inspection is all Alex.
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
But the guy is dedicated. He knows.
But is it okay? So let me ask you this from a completely unbiased standpoint. I love all y'all. Hmm? Is he literally taking every barrel, putting it in a receiver, testing it, taking that out, and showing the form?
I wouldn't doubt it.
That's
there's not even
that's a lot of work, man.
Fucking madness is what I want him on.
It's because like we've talked about simple things with like finances and stuff with it, and it's down to like dollars and cents that he's worried about, and projecting what we can do with the new building versus what we can get. There's a new company that we're going to be a distributor for, so we're projecting like a 30K sale point per year. Sure. It's like the dude's methodical, man, and I don't doubt it for a second.
Okay, so when we get off this, can you get me and Letai a barrel?
I already got one.
Okay, can you get me a motherfucking barrel from him? Like,
yeah.
I do not want anything for free. I want to pay for it, because if I get something for free, then I'm going to automatically say, no, let me pay for it. I want to try one.
Right. So we have, I want to say we have a 16-inch lightweight Centurion left, and then we have the 14.5-inch. I think we have like 8 of the 14.5-inch Psionics left.
Okay,
so these barrels you got to cut.
What Lee got was 14.5.
I got the 14.5. I'm going to cut mine to 12.5.
So Letai already has one. I'm going to go ahead and wait. I am a short guy, right? I reflect on what my penis does. So I don't like the long stuff. I can't.
Right.
So I'll wait. But if Letai says that it's solid, and dude, if there's a single individual out there testing stuff, he's selling barrels made by somebody else, and he is testing every single one. I want this guy on. I mean, Baron, you could be topless, but we probably want him to have a shirt on because he's new.
You definitely need Alex on, because the dude is fucking legit.
Dude, set it up. Let's get this going, because not tonight.
I already told him about it. He's actually they're doing a part, because he had one with AR Build Junkie too.
Really?
That's
a bigger deal than us, man.
Yeah, I'd never heard of her.
They're a bigger deal than us. We have 17 people watching.
I think he said he's doing a part 2 with AR Build junkie,
So-
and that they're going to do like updates with the company and where it's going and stuff like that.
Like I said, we're a small group of guys. We're not trying to reach the 2 million viewers. If we did, that'd be wonderful. But the bottom line is, Lee Ty and I dabble in the quality versus quantity. Not to take anything away from anybody else, we all want viewers. But if he would be willing to come on, dude, we'd have both of you guys on, and you could wear a shirt if you wanted to.
Act a little more professional, huh?
Yeah.
I want one of those
Yeah,
fucking hats. By the
I
way,
have no doubts that Alex would come on here, and then the quality versus quantity thing is that like the dude like that stuff takes time, so it's obviously quality. Like you have to.
He is proven to be quality. If he's doing this type of stuff, even if he's doing it on every other barrel or every 3 barrels, he's doing more quality control than anybody.
Right? No, it's every barrel. It's every barrel.
I want to meet him, and I want to get his drug dealer's number because I want what he's.
Let's say he gets a little bit bigger.
Dude does put in long hours. Yeah.
Sons of Liberty is going to ship him like 150 barrels.
Right, and
he's going to do 150 of these. That's insane.
Over.
The dude's dedicated, man.
Oh my God.
That's the type of people I want to promote. I don't fucking care if he's going to charge me 50% more for parts. That's the guy I want to promote.
Well, see, the good thing about that is, when you get that barrel, it's going to work.
Yeah, it's done.
The thing is that he's not charging that. So like Lee Ty got his barrel, that's what it would normally come with.
Dude, no, he should. He should, because half these assholes out here are going to take that barrel and go, I'm going to put this here and watch YouTube and put my steak nut here and I'm going to shoot it. He should.
My dick in it. Fuck it.
If it's mine's real loose in a 5.56, but it'll work. But no, I wish, I don't know this guy, and I wish we could have him on night. We can't. We're already at 2 hours. We've got to wrap this up. But next week, dude, if you could talk to him, I want to have him on because he sounds like a legitimate person that,
he cares about the product.
Yes. Yeah, exactly, Lita. He cares.
Yeah, and that's another thing that there's going to be a problem with going forward with most of the community as we face a lot of the shutdowns on social media, is that it's going to turn to word of mouth. It's going to turn to people spreading word. And if you can make a name for yourself the way that this dude is, like literally fucking specking out the ass barrels that aren't even his, he's just selling, it's coming from his name at the end point.
Baron, do you understand that Review the Pew? Well, I had a message the other day that said, like, apparently somebody thought we were like some sort of manufacturer corporation. And I had to reply to him, like, respectfully, I really appreciate that. But it's me and a fucking laptop. Like, that is, and I don't want to make people feel nervous. Like, we're a legitimate business. I pay my taxes, ATF's on my side, all that, but it's me and a computer. But
it's literally me after I beat my dick in the morning.
Okay, well, that was fucking rude because I haven't told my wife that yet, but fine.
Yeah.
But my point is
I was talking about me.
You're talking about we. Every video I do online is, I let everybody know it's like we grow by word of mouth. Like I cannot promote on Facebook. I can't promote on Instagram. Like,
right.
Sons of Liberty grew by word of mouth, right? And that's kind of where I'm trying to keep my mindset, right? It's like Review the Pew has not grown to the extent that I would truly want, but it's grown to an extent that I can live with, right? Sons of Liberty for the first couple years did not grow to what they wanted, but it eventually blew up. So I'm just hopeful. So if you talk to him, let him know it's like, dude, word of mouth will pay off. I mean, I don't have a lot of people following me, but we do okay, you know?
Yeah.
And I will help him if he will let me buy a barrel that he tested and let Lee Ty buy a barrel that he tested. We'll give him the good graces that we can. I mean, we have 15 people watching after 2 hours. That's saying something.
Yeah.
And 3 of us are here.
They have nothing else better to do. They're literally would rather spend time with us than their wife. So
I think that's enough titty for today.
Yeah, I talk
Let's
to
see
Alex
it.
every day. I put in orders every day for him, so I'm sure he wouldn't have a fucking problem with it right
Hey
now.
man, you need to stop getting banned on Facebook. I'm like, I can't figure out who you are now.
The fact
So,
that that's
dude.
coming from me and Lee Ty means you need to stop getting banned on Facebook, dude, because we get banned all the fucking time.
So this account got knocked like a week ago, and I'm pretty sure it was before I got my VPN, and because obviously my phone is making the same Facebook posts from the two different fucking Facebooks, so it's the same IP address. They track that shit. So once I made a VPN, the Eric Red face, I could do anything I wanted with it. I'm pretty sure that I had a problem when it was trying to connect with the one VPN source,
Dude,
and
it knows. It knows when you're switching VPNs. It knows. I made 23 Facebook accounts one night. I literally held a sign up that said "Not Kyle Hermes" and took a photo. It didn't work, but dude, it's been 2 hours. Baron,
This is our longest podcast ever.
It probably is, but Baron, message us. We've had consistent viewers. We want to talk with you guys more. Next time you can wear a shirt if you want. You don't have to, but if you wouldn't mind, put the camera a little bit lower so we could see things. But if you want, message me and Lee Ty this week, and let's get something going for this weekend. All right?
All right, yeah, no problem.
And send me that fucking Hodge hat, you piece of shit, because Jim has never given me one of those.
I actually I got
I
this
love
one
you.
for free.
Oh, okay. Fucking we get it.
I made mine. Oh, I don't even have it here. I had to cut the label off of one of them and stitch it on.
Well, Jim is literally on my way to Sons of Liberty, so maybe I'll go shit on his front porch and see if he gives me a fucking hat. I shouldn't complain.
Stand out there with a boombox.
Dude, he's tested 2 rifles for me. He's given me BCGs. He has handed me parts to make them work right. I should not complain. I just want a fucking dad hat. That's it. All right, guys. It's been 2 hours. It's been 2 hours, buddy.
Subscribe. Check us out. Facebook. Check us out wherever. We're on most of the social media.
All the things.
Let your friends know. We'll see you next week.
Because of bands.
Well, we didn't understand what you just fucking said, so good job.
I said